over the floor, you can see each player getting into the zone. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Davis out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Houston, we've got Fred VanVleet. Tari Eason is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Şengün. In at the 5 spot. All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Here's Durant following the three-pointer by Minnesota, and the three-pointer goes.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Davis, the pass to Edwards. Back to Davis. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's VanVleet doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. It's Edwards on the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels to the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story.
Continuity on the basketball side, and while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Eason. Back to VanVleet. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He may be undersized, but VanVleet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
All right, let's quickly check in with Shams Charania. We're just hearing he has some news, action going on in the Eastern Conference, Shams.
Thank you, B.A. Things are happening for Detroit and the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility, with the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor. This team just became a lot more dangerous, and George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. And the basket by Holiday.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP outside from deep three-point land. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Rockets trail by 10. Outside Holiday. And another basket for Houston.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Down low. DiVincenzo, pass to Ingles. Lets it fly. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Davis.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Holiday against MP. And a nice finish on the layup. Holiday's got 7 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ingles from outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And so it's Minnesota. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. change here. Durant's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Edwards comes in for Ingles. And it's Davis in for Mike Conley. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Davis, the pass to Edwards. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Davis has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. On the court for Minnesota. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's MP in the point guard.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He had 63 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Outside, Finney-Smith. Three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 22. Outside, Davis. The three ball. Durant pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And it's Shepard missing. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Davis again missing. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, man.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
A nice shot by MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Durant. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
There's Davis with the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
12 straight points off 3. This defense is not extending very well.
Timeout called, the Rockets. MP really making a difference here.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot move.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Sengun. Eason comes in for Finney-Smith. Beasley's checked in for Smith. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. And then for Minnesota, Gobert comes in for Randall. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Durant. Give him 8 over McDaniels. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Davis. Again, the Timberwolves score.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Outside Eason. Pass to Durant from the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Davis. Another one falls for Minnesota.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
VanVleet outside. The 3 is up. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. VanVleet's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money. Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Minnesota opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
This move improves their shooting. George is...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Beasley in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Durant. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
So it's Minnesota now after Houston's three-pointer on the other end.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Davis against VanVleet. Beasley outside. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's MP. 33 points for him. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Here's Durant, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. MP way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Davis has got 38 points. Beasley outside. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at MP, and in dunk contest voting, he's third, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
And there you have it, this year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
On the wing, MP. He's got 38. Here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 8.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
On the wing, Durant. DiVincenzo covering. Nice shot by Okogie.
Such a great passer at his position. Dimes like this are why KD is a winner.
The drive by MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Smith passes to Şengün. Durant looking around. Pass to Smith. Houston working the ball around. That's good from Durant on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Now here's MP. He's got 40 now. Misses from close range. Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Off target from outside. MP drives in. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. MP's got 14 points here in the second half. MP getting it done for Minnesota. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the state.
Painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Joe Ingles, Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo, and it's Reed in at the 5. And Şengün throw it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Durant in for Okogie. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for Ingles. Shannon comes in for Dillingham. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They